So, Kev, casting your mind back to you're a young lad, teenager playing at Bramley Road. What are your memories there?
Well, my first session, I rocked up, put my clothes on the peg, and then sat there nervously waiting for what to be told to do. And then one of the senior players came in, looked at me, took all my clothes off my peg, punched me squarely in the chest and said, "That's right, he changed." So I for the first year, I pretty much didn't say a word. But it's a lot of good memories there, really. So obviously, as soon as the club, when professionalism came in, those early pre-seasons, the transition from being an amateur to professional, and just how hard that was initially, and then just seeing the team in those early days be challenging up around the top, and the personnel that we had at the club during those times as well, some proper icons of the game as well.
How massive was that change? Was the it sort of happened overnight, really, didn't it? Really? How was that for players?
Well, it was a bit weird because I think it was whatever night we were training on, we were quite glad because training got cut short because we had to come in and vote for this local entrepreneur who said he'd like to come and invest in the club. So we all got told as players in no uncertain terms to put our hands up when the vote was made. So and that was when Nigel became involved with the club. So it's gone on from strength to strength then, really. So and they made the investment pretty early on in terms of getting Michael Liner, Philippe Seller, the Wallace brothers, Paddy Johns, Kieran Bracken, all those guys came in, and then obviously later joined by Francois Pienaar. So we had we recruited heavily in those first few years of professionalism. So it was it was a big transition from the amateur days.
How important is the club to stick with its roots and to play there this weekend for these games? Obviously, the amateurs are still based there. How important is it for the club to keep?
Oh, definitely. Like the history of the club is what it is, and it'd be foolish to not honour it and look at it and be proud of it in every context, really. But I think we outgrew that facility, and then obviously we've now moved here and we've got our own ground. We've moved from Vicarage Road to Allianz Park. So the progression of the venues that we play and train at has been instrumental, really, in helping us grow as a club.